Brad Fittler on the ground. Brad.
Yeah, boys, you're just humming at the tide's turning. It's our first bit of life so far. Haven't had much. They've had to work hard against a pretty good side. They've got good clear rides at the moment. There's no panic, is there? That's a pretty good sign.
There it is from the man that's running the bottle. The great Brad Fittler. He said there's not a great deal of panic. In fact, no panickers. No panickers. They're just going to let the other team go off the boil and hang in and hang tough. Now Pierce back for Lewis. And Lewis will play the ball 8 metres into opposition territory. Now Farron. He kicks out of dummy half. He kicks in behind the winger, Brent Tate, who slips back there in the end goal. Passes to Slater. Oh, quite dangerous stuff. Slater plays it close to his own line. Hodges running from dummy half. Almost all the time. Did the same in the second half in Sydney. Tio, 20-metre line, his own end. They haven't seen much of it. Tate. 8 miles at the double. Cameron Smith, Corey Parker, taken low by Maloney, up the top by Farah. Cronk kicks long into vacant territory. It's rolling end on end. It might go dead. It might not go dead. Oh! He has waited and waited and prayed.
And it was a torpedo kick from that man, Cooper Cronk. You don't see a lot of them in the modern game, but there's plenty of volume to it. And it was nearly inch perfect. Josh Dugan, few touches tonight, comes up to the restart to get one.
Good. And looks like he might
gave themselves nothing to work with, and Queensland were just allowing New South Wales to take it and fumble it and knock it in field, and it diffuses itself very comfortably. There is a little bit on offer for the Blues though. In the couple of sets of six they've had, there are some little gaps around the edges that they can exploit if they get enough ball.
14-0 in favour of Queensland. The opening exchanges dominated by them. Dominated by now a near perfect performance. As this kick is sent, Dugan scurrying away. Was inside the 40. And here comes Dugan. And he tries to splice through and he almost does.
And again, the tactic of Cameron Smith kicking out of dummy half. Third tackle. He did well to beat the front line, so his Blues through merit now. Not bad field position on the back of that kick. They start to get a little bit more football completed now. 45 from his own line.
Putting his name in the frame, isn't he, for Peter? Maloney away to Jennings, and Jennings almost pulls out of a tackle. He'll play it back to Brett Morris. Into Maloney at 1, Farrah out 2, and here's Bird working it back. Teo in 15, Hodges 4. So the Blues with Farrah kicking out of dummy half, and it goes into touch.
Well,
Get into goals tomorrow for another huge fuel discount. That's right, simply spend $50 in store in one transaction and get a massive 10 cents per litre off fuel at Shell Coles Express. Hurry, offer ends Sunday. Conditions apply. See in store or coles.com.au.
KFC's great tasting sweet sesame crunch.
Those juicy succulents good.
We're bringing it back for a limited time. Try sweet sesame combo for just $5.95.
Back at Suncorp Stadium. Packed. Absolutely packed. To watch maybe the most publicised Jerry Evans about to come into the Origin Arena for the first time.
Well, it's an interesting timing here. I was often wondering in the lead up to this game where they would get Cherry Evans into the action. Let's see who he replaces. And 10 minutes before half time, with the Blues fatigued a little bit, he could be a real weapon.
This is Gillett.
That's Corey Parker coming off. The young man who's already played just good ball. Cameron Smith now finds Jonathan Thurston.
So Gillett again. Tackled on the 30-metre line. Jerry Evans away to the right at first receiver, but Cronk gets the call. The kick is shown to Boyd. Throws it back in field, but the touch judge has got the flag up.
Well, if he could have got it to him on the full, and I'm sure that was the intention, that was another try to Queensland. They squeezed up the defence on the right-hand side. That's why they squeezed him up. Merritt's off his wing again, and Boyd had to let that bounce, and he couldn't get it up into his hands. If he'd have got there on the full, he had plenty of open territory in front of him. Again, I would say that was a set piece.
Thanks to GIO, the New South Wales Origin jumpers have had the names of 10,000 Blues fans printed on the jersey numbers for games 1 So Greg Ingleson on his way outside 30 and 40 goes to Boyd. Pierce goes across. Ball goes to Brown. And it's play on. So they just used something that was potentially a try coming for the Maroons. Do good there. Counter punches for New South Wales. And he gets it down to the halfway line.
Good cover, defending tackle there from Gillett as Merritt offloads. Out of Feeder on the fringe, had men on his outside but straightens himself.
Great run by the Feeder. He's really put a few marks out there. A few indentations. That pass has gone away, bouncing to Lewis. And the penalty goes New South Wales. No advantage he's calling. Offside, no advantage.
And as I said, there's a little bit on offer here for New South Wales. If they can just hold on to the ball and find the right pass. Queensland, flamboyant play from their own end of the field to get the ball to wingless. It was dangerous stuff, but exhilarating at the same time. Lewis down getting attention. I don't know whether we can go back and have a look at that spread of the ball. What's this from their own end? Well, here's the slap on the face for Lewis. They've already got a penalty. He virtually lost that.
Michael just caught the knee in the back of the head as he was falling.
Here it is. They're saying they were offside down the short side, but
There's no doubt what he was doing. Ashley Klein was playing an advantage. And New South Wales didn't get any advantage from it.
here's a real chance.
For Feeder, taking it close. Here is Merrin. Merrin result in the end. I'm not sure it was the right kick for the occasion. You'd have been looking for a grubber kick into the in goal, but as it turns out, they were able to force the fumble, and Slater gets a bad bounce and has to push it dead. So line drop out